In crack kidnapping news, submitted by my neighbor Totoro. A former car salesman kidnapped a customer and forced him to smoke crack.
What?
Crack?
Former car salesman kidnapped a customer.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like the most fucked up part is not actually the force them to smoke crack. Let's actually like roll it back a little bit and think about a car salesman kidnapped a customer. You go in to get a car and the dude fucking
True, you would never think the car salesman.
Yeah, and the crack is just a bonus. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, okay?
This is like the training day of selling cars.
Dude, it's okay. So here, like, yo, this is what I'm.
Isn't that cool? Was it a nice car at least?
Well, what that he was trying to buy?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happened. So the dude, he gets a severe on-site injury at work. Okay, he comes down on a total windfall of money because he lost his leg and he was permanently in a wheelchair.
Damn, what did he do for a living?
They didn't say, but he ends up getting hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The customer?
Yes, the victim. They don't say what his name is.
Kidnappee.
The kidnappee.
So he came in to look for a wheelchair accessible car?
That's right. And he got a Silverado. Actually, I don't know. But so he gets
Silverado, ding ding.
Yeah, he goes to
you have one.
a Chevrolet in Tennessee. And I personally, I don't know for sure, but maybe the guy had said like, oh, I just came down with all this money. Or maybe he paid for the car in full. Not really sure, but he needs something because he's in a wheelchair.
Damn.
So he goes in, takes his car to Chevrolet. He's got the car, he's chilling, this is in March, everything's good, and then after a while, he takes it back on April 1st to get it serviced. And this guy, Daniel Bryant, offers to give him a ride home. Let me show y'all what Daniel looks like, because I ain't gonna get in Daniel's car. Daniel looks like he would beat my ass and then sell me.
He's a salesman?
Yeah, he's
You look so mean.
He looks like a backyard fight champion. You know what I mean?
Like bare knuckle fight.
Kimbo Slice's big brother or
yes,
something.
dude. If this guy was my Uber driver and I was drunk, I would mind my business. You know, like I totally would. But I mean, I would.
What the fuck?
He looks like the type that like could be threatening, but like might also just be like
He could be a teddy bear.
Right? He's not.
I don't think so. Anybody with a beard with a little bit of gray on the side, that's too gangster.
That's a sign of evil.
Gangster, dude.
Too gangster. All right, so our boy, we'll just call him Victim. Okay, wait, maybe we give him Vic. There we go. Vic. So our boy Vic comes in, gets his car serviced. Daniel Bryant's like, hey man, you getting your car fixed? Let me just get you a ride home. And he's like, oh dude, okay. So he wheels into Daniel's car. So like halfway in, Bryant immediately takes him to a bank. He takes him to a bank and he was like, all right dog, I'm gonna kill your whole fucking family if you don't go into this bank and go get me some money. And so this dude, he's in a wheelchair, he doesn't have a leg, like he's like newly disabled. Like when you're newly disabled, like you know how some people, when they have like 1 foot or something, they like learn how to cook with that 1 foot after a while. Vic,
Yup, I seen that shit.
Vic is like still in this new body, trying to figure it out. And like, let me tell you, my man is gonna go off and do great things, but for now, my man is scared, okay? So
That's
obviously,
scary.
Hell yeah.
yeah, he gonna get out of the car and he goes into the bank.
But your man's also stupid for fucking going off at the mouth, talking about all the money he just got.
I feel like he either
That's
paid
true.
for the car in full or he mentioned it, you know, like.
Or it became a rumor and he didn't even tell the guy, and then everyone at the car dealership knows about it.
It's a small town. It's in
Tennessee.
Right.
Tennessee.
It's Tennessee.
All right, so he goes in, he takes him to that first bank. That's just the first one. This dude keeps him hostage from April 1st until April 3rd.
Oh, shit.
He keeps taking him to multiple banks.
Wait, that's 3 days?
Oh.
He goes to multiple banks, but Daniel Bryant isn't very smart because at some of the banks, he had him write a cashier's check to Daniel Bryant from the account.
Why?
He's
Dumb. Because he's dumb.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So here's where the crack comes in.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
I told y'all, like the headline, the crack part sounded like the worst part, and I'm like, well, he's like.
Because after all of that, I would like some crack. If I got jacked, the least you could do is crack me out.
Requested it.
like a little treat.
Just like an addict.
Oh, well, at least this makes life a little bit better.
Damn, that's like prostitution there, right? Don't they crack them up and then they go? Okay, just got.
Don't they? Tim said, don't they crack him up? So on the 3rd, after he had taken him to multiple banks, he had forced the victim to take out $199,000.
Oh my
from the bank.
god.
How come he didn't fucking tell the bank teller?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those things.
I don't know, but also like
That's what I would try to do.
Yeah.
Dude, if some motherfucker was like, if some motherfucker was like, I'm gonna kill your family, I'll be like, all right, take me into the bank. And then we go into the bank, and then like while I'm at the teller, I'll be like, so who do I write the check? Who do I write this check out to?
You seem like you're so like you're flirting.
Wait, what? What'd you say? With that shoulder too.
Scared.
I'll be like, no, dude. You know what else I would do?
He's flirting.
It does look like he's flirting.
I would walk into the bank and then I would hold him and be like, help me! This motherfucker trying to steal from me! Help me! And then, they probably won't help
And
me.
especially if you wrote a cashier's check.
Just write.
Yeah.
Help me.
like my big thing about it is like I wonder if he sent Vic in by himself or if he came in with them. And I'm picturing
I
this
think he
like
came in with him.
poor disabled dude in a wheelchair, and then this big brolic black guy standing over him, and it's just like, yeah, write that check.
Yeah, he's like, while you do it, fucking hold my pocket too.
Hold my pocket.
How old is Victor?
They didn't say.
Is he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, he's in a
this
wheelchair.
whole time?
Permanent.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have a leg, remember?
After his work injury, he was permanently disabled.
I thought he was on crutches for some reason.
Me too.
No, he is in a wheelchair.
I wonder if he's like an older.
So he's
man.
pushing him on the
Yeah,
wheelchair.
yeah.
He needs to be pushed in, right?
And also, you're right, Joe, because he can't see his face. So from the front, he can say,
Yeah. See?
Maybe he's pushing him like this. Maybe he's looking at him the whole time.
I would be like this.
Yo, just looks so suspicious. Moly.
Police.
You won't help. You won't help.
But you know what though? I'm next to you. You would
Okay.
have caught that. If I caught it.
yeah, I was looking at him like, don't you make no fucking faces. All right, now, guys, back to the crack.
Back to the crack.
I literally just wanted to say that. All right, so
You've been waiting.
notes. Back to the crack.
It's gonna be good. Back to the crack.
With the number 2. So he took him to a hotel room in Georgia afterwards. After he had
We crossed state lines.
Yeah, basically he had drained the whole bank account. So he takes him to a hotel room in Georgia. He takes his credit card and his phone, and then he forces him.
He had his phone this whole time?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so. I don't know.
He couldn't call the cops, text somebody?
He could. I think that what was happening, because I read the court document, was that he had just intimidated him to him honestly thinking he would kill his family if he didn't just give him the money, and he was like, I will drop you off after this, like just get me all my shit. And I think he really believed it.
He probably, when he had him in the car, he beat him up for like a good 30 seconds first. You know, when they go boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a taste. Right? A taste. Just like, like, oh shit.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
I'm fucking that serious.
Yeah, it's a little fucking taste.
Would you call that bluff though? Because I feel like most people will not go
The
after.
minute I go in
Look at what
public,
he looks like. I believe him.
I
the minute I
won't.
go in public, I'm like, help me, this motherfucker's crazy.
But he's with you. He's not with your family.
I don't know who he knows. You gotta have
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta think about it like this, okay? So you're trying to take money from someone. That's what you want. You want to take money, right? Do you want to do extra work? Do you want to kill people? No, right?
No, that's a lot of extra work.
Wait, that's spoken from a criminal mind. We don't have criminal minds.
I'm trying to teach people, don't be scared, because when they say this shit, unless they have a friend with your family.
Right, that makes sense.
If they're with you, they're like, you know what? If you don't do this, then I'm gonna drive over to your house. I'm gonna fucking kill your family. You go, okay. And then when you get to a public place, you go, help me, please call 911. You know? And then what are they gonna do? Oh, well, you fucking told. I'm gonna kill your family now. See you later.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra work.
That's a lot of work. And then they gotta find where they live. Even if they have the address, they gotta fucking GPS it and finally get over there. And then by that time, like, I hope you called your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they gotta go over there, and then he's gonna sit
take
there.
his phone until he got to Atlanta.
Yeah, and he's boiling for like a whole week trying to plan the fucking way to kill them.
I mean, like maybe at that point that he's just so psychologically,
Strained.
he can't do anything. you know?
I don't know, man. I'd be pretty scared. I'd be pretty scared of
The
him.
crack part. What happened to the crack?
The crack. Oh, so I
Back
mean,
to the crack, balls. Back
Part
to the
two.
crack.
to the crack.
Part 3.
But no, so he takes him to this hotel room, takes all of his shit, and then makes him he forces him to smoke crack, and then he drops him back off at the Chevrolet the day that his car was done being serviced.
So he's a nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, he just wanted the money.
He just watched too much Training Day. Because on Training Day, he makes him smoke PCP so that if now he goes and cries wolf, they'll test his blood.
Exactly.
And it just nullifies everything he says. So he's just gonna drop him back off where he left off. Now if he goes tells the cops, and he'll be like, test his blood. He's like, he's been on crack, he's
He's on
hallucinating.
crack. Yeah, he's on crack.
He left a paper trail where he fucked
That's
up.
how he fucked up.
Well, yeah, so eventually Vic shows up at a Bank of America. He shows up, a family member actually met him at the Chevrolet. I'm not sure how that happened, but that's what happened. And then they both, first, I don't know why, but he didn't go straight to the police. He went to the nearest Bank of America and then asked for police at the Bank of America. But I think it might have been a Bank of America that they had seen him at previously. But yeah, so he goes back in there, and then they find the cashier's checks. They've got fucking Bryant's name on them, and then they go find him in Texas. They arrested him for kidnapping, bank robbery, and
a
extortion.
So wait, he was working at Chevy. He was an employee there.
Yeah, he was a car salesman.
Salesman.
So this guy's an idiot because he works there. He drops him off back there. He doesn't end up killing him or anything. That's how you know that this guy's not a murderer.
Well, didn't he kind of plan not to work there anymore since he was in Texas?
I don't know. I think he smoked a little of the crack too.
Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Was this his big heist and then he was just gonna drive back to Texas? Because he left a lot of tracks.
That's a big
He left-
footprint right there.
Maybe
He
he was
left
heading-
dookie trails
Maybe
leading
he was
up to his
heading
house.
Mexico or something. He was heading through Texas down.
We didn't go fast enough.
I think he believed too much in his intimidation skills because you might be scary looking and I might be scared, but the minute you leave, I'm telling.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But don't say that because then people
they're
will
gonna
know they're
kill
gonna kill
you.
you.
That silence too, though.
That was the fucking realest silence.
Well.